Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So this is a series verses of the Holy Quran related to different subjects, and in this today's topic is the origin of life. The Holy Quran says in Surah Anbiya and Surah Nur that life started in water. So chapter 21, Surah Anbiya, verse 30. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. Translation: and all the living creatures were made from water. Then chapter 24, Surah Nur, verse 45. وَاللَّهُ خَلَقَ كُلَّ دَابَّةٍ مِّن مَاءٍ. Allah created life from water. So when the Holy Quran revealed this fact, that is more than 1400 years ago, nobody had any idea about the beginning of life. I mean, it was not discussed anywhere. I mean, it was beyond the imagination, or you can say scope of thinking of the human beings. But the Holy Quran revealed this fact. And now it is generally accepted that life first evolved in water, as revealed in the Holy Quran. This theory was first proposed by a Russian scientist Oparin and a British scientist Haldane only 100 years ago. Haldane called primordial ocean as hot dilute soup in which various organic molecules evolved. That is, he thought that some parts of the ocean are hot. So there, these different components, they gathered together and life started. The organic molecules. But now more recent research points to other watery locations also, such as shallow ponds or deep sea hydrothermal vents. They are the most favored theory, that is the most favored theory, where chemical reactions could occur more effectively, potentially involving wet-dry cycles. And water was, it is a, common sense knowledge that water was essential because it acts as a solvent for the chemical reactions which are needed to form life's building blocks. And water is also essential for the survival of a living being. We know that modern science tells us that cytoplasm of a cell has 80% water and every living creature has 50 to 90% water in its makeup. So in a 72 kg body containing 40 liter of fluid, about 25 liter is intracellular within the cells, and that amounts to 62.5%. So now let us talk about evolution in the light of these verses. So these above mentioned statements of the Holy Quran in Surah Anbiya and Surah Nur precisely say that life started from water. They did not mention land. And as precise and specific the Holy Quran is, if the life started at land also, it should have been mentioned. But not at one place, at two places it is repeated that only water is mentioned. So the question arises, if there was no evolution, from where the land animals and plants came into being that cannot live in water? right? The life on land, so the only answer can be that the life on land had to evolve from the life in water. So the notion that Islam refutes evolution is totally wrong. In fact, the evolution is a system put in place by Almighty Allah to create diversity of life. The Holy Quran refers to these systems in various chapters. For argument's sake, if we accept that there is no evolution and all living creatures have emerged by themselves, their genetic makeup should be totally different. Now the science has progressed so much, the field of genomics and molecular biology, that we know each and every unit of our DNA and RNA. And if there was no evolution and every living creature had started from the very beginning with no overlap with any other creature, then their genetic makeup should also be totally different. But clearly, this is not the case. There is genetic overlap everywhere, even where it is unthinkable. For example, apparently, is there anything common in a human being and a banana? Oh, everybody will say no, nothing at all. But it is astonishing that there is 44.1% genetic similarity between humans and bananas. 44.1%, nearly half of the genes are same in humans and bananas. So, scientifically speaking, we can say that they have evolved from a common ancestor. The matter of fact is that the common ancestor of all the living beings is the first unicellular organism, probably an archaea or lusa, last universal common ancestor, which was created in water, as mentioned in these verses of the Holy Quran. And from there, other forms of life emerged. Thank you very much. And before this, in this series, I have presented two mini-series, verses of the Holy Quran related to universe and verses of the Holy Quran are related to earth. And there is another series running, that is the events that shaped Islamic history. Thank you very much for your time. Allah Hafiz till in next vlog.